We are going to turn things over to Tyler Orton with business in Vancouver. And Tyler, we have been watching that loonie all morning now that the GDP numbers have been released for May. And the loonie has been surging up. Give us an understanding of what's at play here.
Yeah, well, essentially, economic growth in Canada has way exceeded expectations that economists had going forward before the data was released this morning. We saw GDP growth of 0.6% in the month of May. And most of it, we have to give credit to the Alberta economy, oil and gas sector that accounted for 7.6% growth, which is about half of the growth that we saw in the entire month of May. BC's been a strong leader as well. We're also seeing a lot of growth with manufacturing. But the real question is, I know a lot of cross-border shoppers out there, maybe people going on vacation, wondering how far their dollar is going to go. It's that loonie. It's climbed almost a full cent since it closed yesterday. Not quite there. And I was one of those people that was kind of skeptical of being going much further than 80 cents, but it's already hit that mark. We'll see if it closes at the end of the day at 80 cents. So this is really giving a lot of weight to the idea that the Bank of Canada will raise its benchmark rate once again in the fall. I don't think it's going to happen in September, but very likely in October. And that could also bring the dollar up just a little bit more. The question is whether we've already seen the gains already built into the market when it comes to the loonie. But so far, I'm a little bit surprised by how much the dollar's climbed in such a short period of time.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to turn things over to an interesting story from Facebook. They have a marketplace that they're introducing to people. Tyler, how does this marketplace work?
Well, yeah, I've gone on Craigslist, for example, and I've been able to find things there, and I've even sold things as well. And Facebook, they essentially want to take that idea and put that on their own social media platform. And so the Americans, they've been able to use this Facebook marketplace since October. It's finally getting its Canadian launch. It started on Thursday, and it's essentially going to supplant a lot of these Facebook groups that already exist in which people can meet up and buy and sell items. It's very fascinating. Right now, they have about 550 million users worldwide that are already using Facebook Marketplace. In the US, in May, they had 18 million items sold. So if you do the math with Canada, we can expect maybe about 2 million items sold per month going forward. It's going to have to gain momentum. I will say this, though. It's not like Amazon or eBay where you may have recourse if a sale goes wrong. It's going to be up to the buyer and seller to resolve any issues. So I would just use some caution before you jump right into Facebook Marketplace.
All right, Tyler Orton with Business in Vancouver. Thanks, Tyler.
Thank you, Sonia.